Hello and welcome back everybody to Clannad. So, since this is probably the last episode in the Nagisa route, or at least I assume so, I want to talk about a few things. First of all, on topic, the next route is going to be the Cure route. I'm just already saying so that you know, like a big majority was for the Cure route, and so that is what I'll do. The next thing, also on topic, is I got a comment in video 19 from Aliceware, thank you for commenting, that said that when Sunohara is unmotivated because of losing the basketball game, it automatically means that the drama club is not existing anymore, or not possible to exist because they have not 3 people anymore. And that is actually a pretty fair point I personally did not think about. Now, of course, there probably would have been possibilities to look for a 3rd member, or look for some kind of, someone who's just in the club for being in the club. I bet Kyo would have done something like that. But in general, it's a pretty fair point I didn't think about. So I'll give the point totally to Aliceware there. Thank you for mentioning that. What was the 3rd thing I wanted to talk about? Oh yeah, a few days ago I got a nice comment on my 500 subscriber videos from Adeon55, I hope I didn't slaughter that name right here, who said that my English was so well, and if I have ever lived somewhere where people speak English, and I was like, no man, it's just having had a good education and watching a lot of wrestling. Sometimes I have to stop myself to say shit like guys and gals, really. I'm like a cowboy. Anyway. And then I watched a video of mine. And then I watched I looked for other German YouTubers who do English commentary. And holy Jesus Christ, I have a very thick German accent, as basically everybody who does videos on YouTube who is German. So, I mean, for example, I listen closely to myself, and stuff I say like, girlfriend. Going in the direction of, girlfriend, instead of girlfriend, what would be a bit more in the American direction. Now, I have no idea how Brits pronounce that. Like, British English is kind of foreign to me. Because, as mentioned, basically my English knowledge is from wrestling. And our other stuff like store. Store. I say store, not store. I say store. I have a totally thick German accent. So thank you for the flattery, really. But I'm pretty sure you can hear that my English is not all that good. So, now I wasted 3 minutes. I hope you enjoyed listening to me anyway. Alright, let's jump into what is probably the final episode of the Nagisa route. Here we go. Done. She falls to the floor as she says the word. I don't really understand what it is she made. She sits up. Do you know what this is? I shake my head sideways. A tool to let you hop up in the air. I tilt my head to the side, confused. Just come over here and get on this. I don't even know where I should climb onto. The entire thing is slanted, after all. As I stand there, she picks me up and then places me on top of the tilted plank. Oh, excuse me. You need to hold on to this, or else you really... Oh, that is her. You need to hold on to this, or else you really will go flying. I grab the handle in front of me. Okay. She goes around to the other side, before sitting down just like me. When she does, my body floats up into the air. Now she's below where I am. She stretches her legs. Now our positions reverse. She does this over and over. My world rises and sinks. Also, another proof that my English is not all that good. I don't know what this thing is called in English, but I loved it as a kid. She laughs as her hair flies through the air and covers her face. Isn't this fun? I nod. Most of all, I'm happy that she and I are able to make something this fun together. I may have been scared at times, but I'm truly glad it's ended up this way. Can we start making something else too? She makes the suggestion to me. You'll help me again, won't you? Of course. We continue in the same way, gathering junk and creating toys. By the time I realize it, the space in front of our home has become a playground. Finally, we create a lookout that sits high in the sky. I sit on top of her legs, and together... Oh no, there is actually an end. And, together, we look down at the ground. I see the playground we built for the two of us and no one else. It looks so desolate from here. And at the same time, I recall why the world within my memories felt so warm. It was full of people. I look up at her. She looks down at me, puzzled. Does she know everything? Does she live here, having accepted it all? And did it have to be her? Or did it just happen to be her? In either way, how could this world be any sadder? How could she love this world? If not for me, she would be completely alone. She was by herself, the whole time until I was born. What was her life like then? How did she spend her days? What could she have been thinking? Living in a world as depressing as this one. What's wrong? She asks me a question. Do you feel like crying? I nod. Did you remember something sad? No. What's sad is everything. All of it is tragic. This place can't tolerate the existence of those with hearts. This is wrong. This place ought to have been left behind and forgotten by everyone and everything. I look out to the edges of the world's end. It's filled with a lamenting color. And this is where I will come to an end. I will be reaching my end here for eternity. She must have realized it long ago. Was that what you sought? To be born in this place? That's why she asked me that question when I first looked at the outside world. The sky is the only thing here that stretches out across everything. Looking at it makes me think, perhaps there's an end to be found at its tip. Or perhaps that is the world where I once was. If only we could cry. I stare into the sky as she holds me in her arms. If this sky were connected to another, separate world, I'd want to take her there. But how? I search within my heart for a way. But I'm unable to come up with a single idea. The smell of the wind seems to have changed. It's the first time this has happened since I was born here. Her arm holds me even tighter. She must have noticed too. So even this world has a winter. Oh, so we're going towards the beginning, I guess. Towards the beginning of the game. She says the words as she keeps her eyes fixed on the same spot. And now we see Nagisa do her play, I assume. And then maybe we get another illusionary world. Or maybe that's it with the illusionary worlds. I don't know. Maybe the next illusionary world will be only in the after story. I have no idea. Something has been bothering me for a while now. Ever since Nagisa told me about her play. It's about a girl who's the only person left in the entire world. That's my Nagisa. Okay, that's not my Nagisa impression. Basically, I can't do a Nagisa impression. Except for... and that's not even all that good. I feel like I've seen something like that before. When could it... Sorry, I'm amusing myself way too much about the laugh right now. When could it have been? And what was it? A dream? Or was I really there myself? I can't remember anything about it at all. But Nagisa's words felt strangely familiar. They felt like the scene that I'd witnessed before. Oh, so the illusionary world is only connected. Like it's not the play she's doing it. I assumed like the illusionary world would be like the play Nagisa's doing stretched out over the whole visual novel. But apparently it's actually connected to the play Nagisa will be doing. I guess. Seems like it. I leave my room. Sanae-san runs past me, crying. The old man, by the way, his answer to everything. The old man is giving chase after her with a piece of bread stuck in his mouth. It's a familiar sight, but there's something I want to ask them, so I follow after the two. Don't worry, man. Usually these problems solve themselves, you know. At least so far it seemed so. She never was too heartbroken. So far. I mean, not many people told her bread was shit, though. The old man is standing by the back door. Sanae-san seems to have gone outside through the back door. She must be running around the neighborhood in tears by now. Nah, I'm fine. Probably because you keep doing stuff like this. Hey, old man, there's something I want to ask you. Is that okay? Because I clearly have something that I can pressure you with, that I can order you around. Probably. Maybe I have like nude photos. Oh god! Why is that the first thing that comes to my mind? Do you honestly think that Sanae-san would believe something like that? You're the one who just made her cry. That describes you, not me. No, this is basically the same relationship you have with Nagisa, to be honest. At least a very similar one. This conversation is going absolutely nowhere. Did you ever tell Nagisa fairy tales? I ask him in a rude tone of voice. When she was little, did you ever tell her fairy tales? Or maybe it wasn't a fairy tale. A story about a girl who becomes the only person left in the world. Just try to remember, it's important. I give him a serious look. When he sees that, he closes his eyes and tries to remember. The story takes place in winter. He folds his arms and thinks. He opens his eyes. I see. Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry for wasting your time. The old man calls out to me as I try to leave. Oh, so there's some shit going on and behind the scenes. He seems uncharacteristically serious. Sure thing, old man. I go to look for Sanae-san. I decide to go ask the neighbor first. She's cleaning her yard. Did you see Sanae-san come out of the back entrance? Like always. Wouldn't you call the police at one point if every day, like, the wife comes out crying? On the other hand, the people probably know Akio and Sanae, so I guess that is okay. On the other hand, on the third hand, so to speak, you never know what is going on behind the scenes. Like, you can't look into people's heads. Like, who knows? Maybe Akio is beating Sanae-san up. All my thoughts are messed up today. What is wrong? So they really are famous in the neighborhood. The woman continues on and laughs, as if this was part of a funny little sketch that took place on a daily basis. Well, that may be true, but there's something I need to talk to her about. Thank you. I start walking in the direction the woman points. I find Sanae-san tottering along. Sanae-san. I call out to her. Oh, this is so sad. This is so sadly drawn. My poor little heart. God damn it, please stop crying. I can't take shit like that. She turns around, then rubs her eyes a few times. Seeing her like this, she really does look just like Nagisa. No, not really like. This looks way more heartbreaking than any crying Nagisa has done so far. So much so that my heart skips a beat. Oh my god, what the hell would have happened if I'd said I would like Sanae-san? Like, this right now would probably be really awkward. Nothing really. I felt like going for a walk, that's all. I'm just about to head back. Okay. The two of us walk side by side. We're not that far from home. I should ask her right away. Sanae-san, there's something I wanted to ask you. Is that okay? Did you ever tell Nagisa any fairy tales when she was little? Or maybe it wasn't a fairy tale. A story about a girl who becomes the only person left in the world. It takes place in winter. She stops and gives it some serious thought. No, that's it. Unfortunately, I don't know that either. Wait, what did Nagisa say again? It's a very sad story. An illusionary tale set on a winter day. A very sad story, huh? I don't see any way for her to feel like it was a sad story if it had a happy ending. It has a very sad ending. So I tell her that. Yeah. So is this some kind of childhood stories? Like in the end, they find out that they know each other from the childhood, and that is why they know the same story or something like that. Because we see it's obviously very familiar to Tomoya. Otherwise, we wouldn't see these illusionary world stuff, I guess. So maybe something like that. It might be pure coincidence as well. But since it seems a major plot point, I assume that it is really something major, like they knew each other as kids or something like that. But we'll see. I see. I'm out of leads. All that I count on now is Nagisa's own memories. We start walking again. Yes, a little. Yes, fairly. I'd appreciate that. By the time I realize where we are, we're in front of the sign for Furukawa Bread. Oh, well, yeah. Okay. I'm caught so off guard by her statement that all I can manage is a half reply.
Oh, okaeri.
The old man is squatting under the store sign, greeting us with one hand and smoking a cigarette with the other. Hey, do you remember anything? I see. How much of the story do you remember? That's fine. Tell me about it. Yeah, so far, so much I know myself. But that's a happy ending. Not only that, it's kind of half-hearted and boring.
違います。まだ途中なんです。まだまだ続きがあるんです。とても感動できるお話だったんです。
Seriously? While I poke fun at her with my words, I feel shaken. What she said about a doll made out of junk caused me to conjure up a strong mental image that pierces through my heart. What could this feeling be? I just have to know where the story came from.
でも思い出せるのはそこまでですから、劇でやるとしたら今のところまでです。
Again, that would be boring. You're a bad listener, you know that.
でも今の話なら一人でできるんです。
Well, yes, you'd be the only person in the world after all. But then you'd just be making a doll, and then the end. Right? There's no development to the story. It's not exciting unless there's some sort of climax. And if it's not exciting, then the audience won't enjoy it. Your goal with the play is to have an audience watch it. That would make it an awful production.
そうでしょうか。
Hearing her depressed voice makes me realize that we had suddenly switched to talking about her play. In any case, let's find out what happens next. I bet if we do, it'll become a real moving story. Just like you say it is.
でもどうやって探すんですか？
Good question. I mean, Akio obviously knows more than he lets us know. But still, how can they find out? He knows the story. He could ask his dad. But that's... I don't know if that's going to happen. That would actually be an interesting twist. You have something like a closet or a storage room around here, don't you? We'll look around in places that might have old stuff laying around. Well, that's also a good idea. We start looking through the storage room in the afternoon.
すごいもの見つけました。
It's rare to hear Nagisa raise her voice so much. True, that was really loud. Not like actually really loud, but on a Nagisa level really loud. What is it?
聞いてください。
She smiles as she brings out a dango keychain.
小学生の時、これをカバンにつけて学校に行ってました。懐かしいです。またつけて学校に行きたいです。
But then I'd have to walk next to someone doing that. You need to grow out of this kind of stuff.
かわいいです。団子、団子。
After that, she's so busy singing that we don't make any further progress. Just as I'm ready to give up,
誰だ？物置で恥ずかしい歌を歌ってるやつは。
the old man shows up. Your daughter, that's who.
なんだ、渚か。どうした？何してる？こんなところで。
探し物です。
何をだ？言えば、お前の頼りになる父が探してやるぞ、娘よ。
そういえば、探し物って何なんでしょう。
Nagisa looks at me. A memento of yours.
そうです。私の思い出です。
That sounds more dramatic than it actually is.
こんなところにはない。
He replies to her coldly.
ここにあるのはくだらないものばかりだ。
That's fine. I want to look regardless.
探すな、何もねえ。
でも、これありました。
She shows him the keychain.
ああ、そうか。あるのはそれだけだ。それ以外には何もねえよ。
So, maybe he actually doesn't know the story, but maybe they were in... No, that can't be right. They couldn't have been in hospital together, right? Although it might have been, I was told in the comments that Nagisa is always in hospital from in a certain period of the year. I forgot which months. But I was told that in the comments. So let's assume Tomoya was with his bad shoulder at the same time in the hospital as Nagisa. And they heard the same story there. And the dad doesn't want her to be triggered by something out of the hospital? Maybe? And that's how they both know the story? Total speculation at this point. Really, I'm a blind man in the dark.
だから部屋に戻れ。
But obviously he is hiding something. I mean, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to know that.
ほら、若者らしく部屋で乳くり合ってろ。
And it seems to be really important if he says stuff like that.
何を推奨してんだよ、俺は。
Good question.
この野郎、ちょんぎず。
Snip what?
ほら、行け行け。
He grabs me by the arm and tosses me out. Your dad was acting kind of suspicious back there. Maybe there really is something in that storage room.
でも何もないって言ってましたから。
Nagisa is holding the keychain and playing with it. That seems to have been enough to satisfy her. But if we don't find it, then you can put on the play.
できます。あのままのお話でいいと思います。
No, for real, you're the only one who thinks this story is okay that way. Like, I'm with Tomoya on that one. Really? I end up being the only one who wants to know all the details about the story, or where it came from. I feel hesitant to insist any further.
では
Nagisa stands up.
練習したいと思います。ともやくん、付き合ってもらえますか？
Maybe it isn't the last episode. I don't know, we'll see. Dangopedia term added Golden Week. Ah, but it's Golden Week. Oh yeah, Golden Week, so a lot of Japanese holidays in a row. That makes like a lot of free time, something like that. I'm no really useful encyclopedia, ain't I? We're too busy with this play to even go on a date. I sit there and watch Nagisa as she practices. Oh, that is why they have free time on a Saturday. I see. Sunday already, okay. It's my third day living in the Furukawa house. Today is another day off from school, so I'm with Nagisa the whole time. But we don't spend the day the way a boyfriend and girlfriend normally would. Instead, we spend it working toward a single goal, the play. Nagisa has started to write the play's script. Neither she nor I know how to write a proper script, so all she's doing is writing down her lines on a sheet of ruled paper. Yeah, basically what a script is, with a few director sentences like goes left, goes right, jumps in the air, stuff like that. I sit next to her and quietly watch while she wrestles with each line she puts to paper. My hope is that doing this will make her remember something. But when I look at her amateurish lines, I feel as though her story gets further and further away from my initial impression of the tale, leaving me a little confused.
何か変でしょうか？
Nagisa-san stops and she looks at me, worried. What? Why do you say that?
だって今顔を手で覆ってうなってました。
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
いえ、変なところあったら言ってください。直したいです。
Nah, it's fine. You have good handwriting.
ありがとうございます。でも、お話の感想が欲しかったです。
Well, you're still in the introduction. I guess it's okay.
そうですか。よかったです。
That seemed to have been enough to satisfy her, as she turns back to the sheet of paper and begins to think. Well, there's no reason why she'd necessarily be good at this. Maybe I was expecting too much from her. Good guy Tomoya. Once evening comes, I go with her to shop for dinner and hold her bags. We're going forward now in a faster pace, I gotta say. Then dinner time.
明日は連休最後の休みだ。
The old man begins to talk as he stares down the table of food prepared by Nagisa and Sanae-san.
はい、そうです。
そこで、早苗と考えたんだ。
何をですか？
簡単に教えてたまるか。というわけでここでクイズだ。俺と早苗が考えた連休最後の過ごし方とは次のうちどれだ？ 1. ピクニック。 2. ピクピク。 3. ピグミー族。さあ、どれだ？
Please don't let me answer this. What a stupid question.
全部字が似てて悩みます。
What? How? Tomoya, you are rude. How stupid can you be?
おめえ、人の娘を親の前でアホ呼ばわりすんじゃねえ。
The man has a good point.
一人でピグミー族してる。
楽しかったら呼んでくださいね。
Her too?
渚、さ、答えはどれだ？
はい、1番のピクニックです。
ブー。正解は2番のピクピクでした。よし、明日はみんなでピクピクだ。
秋代さんは一人でピクピクしててください。渚、私たちはピクニックに行きましょうね。
Cool. So one is twiddling his thumbs, one is meeting, what was it? Some kind of, people who eat other people, something like that, wasn't it? Let me pick my tribe, right? And, they have a picnic. To each their own.
嘘だ、正解だよ。そう、ピクニックだ。
本当ですか？とても楽しみです。ともやくん、一日演劇のこと忘れて遊んでもいいですか？
Nagisa asks me the question. Yeah, I guess it's fine.
よかったです。明日はたくさん遊びましょう。
No, okay. Like, if I was Tomoya, I'd be a bit peeved right now. So she has time for this, but she didn't have time for the date I wanted to have with her. It's not really a thing you do.
あれ、こいつも連れてってやるか。
大丈夫です。最初から岡崎さんも入っていましたよ。
I get that ticklish, embarrassed feeling again. This family really does get along well. I hear a knocking on the door.
開けろこそ。つか、俺様の家だから断りはいらねえか。
God damn it, I love this man. Like, I think he's pretty well written. Just because on the one hand he's over the top, but he has first of all his lines are funny, and at the same time he really has like kinda, he still kind of feels real, you know, even though he is over the top. Like I could imagine someone like him, you know. I love Akio, favorite character in the game. I haven't said a word, but he flings the door open.
ようこそ。
What is it, old man?
おめ、そのおっさんってのはやめろ。
I'll stop if you stop calling me kid.
てめえな、まだぞ。まだろくにあれも生えてねえような若造のくせに。
How much of a late bloomer was he?
まあいい。聞け。
God damn it. He clunks down on the floor right in front of me.
いいか？今から話すことは渚には内緒だぞ。
Ah, okay, now we get background story. Yeah?
早苗にもここで俺と内緒話をしたことは言うな。蒸し返したくない。
Okay.
茶が欲しいな。おい早苗、茶を入れてくれ。って早苗にも内緒だって言っただろ今。おい、場所を変えるぞ小僧。早くしろ。早苗が来るだろう。バレたらどうしてくれるんだよてめえ。
There has to be something mentally wrong with this guy. I follow the old man out of my room.
外に出るぞ小僧。危なかった。これで一安心だ。
Yeah, I guess so. I half-assedly agree with him.
実はだな小僧。
はい、お茶です。
おお早苗、サンキューな。
岡崎さんもどうぞ。暑いから気をつけてくださいね。
I take the cup of steaming hot tea from Sanae-san.
落ち着くな。やっぱ日本人は茶だぜ。いいか、念を押すが、渚や早苗には内緒だぞ。
Yeah, and he doesn't think very far with his plans.
私がどうかしましたか？
I wonder, like, he's also, for the most part, a comedic relief character, similar to Sunohara. I wonder why I find him so much funnier. Like, I think I actually got to think about that after the episode. Like, a lot, I mean, as mentioned, I always love a good bicker between Tomoya and Sunohara. But a lot of the Sunohara humor, especially when he was bullied by the rugby team or something, was not so funny to me. But man, every time Akio has any line, I feel like this is the greatest thing ever.
真横にいるじゃねえか。
湯飲み開くまで待ってますから気にせずにどうぞ。
くそ、小僧、とっとと飲んで返せ。
The strange group of adults stands in front of a house, drinking tea.
下げてくれさない。
おかわりはいかがですか？
いい。
Sanae-san puts both of our cups on her tray and goes back in.
これで落ち着いて話ができるわけだな。
This wouldn't have been an issue if you hadn't called Sanae-san.
なバカみたいなことするか、バカ。しかしなんで突っ立って話をしなきゃならねえんだ。戻るぞ、小僧。
We head back into the house. God damn it.
でだ、小僧。
He finally begins to talk.
あれはどうなった？あれは。
That thing. What thing?
あれといえばあれだ。それぐらい察しろ、バカ。お前、探してたじゃないか。
Oh, that.
そう、それだ。あれからどうなった？
Nothing really.
そうか。別にな。俺はそれに関してはどうとも思ってねえんだよ。渚が小さい時に使ってたおまるになんて興味はねえんだ。
Neither am I. What is going on
お前
wrong?
必死で探してただろうが。
Like I'd tear anywhere up looking for a toddler toilet.
お二人さん、夜遅いですからお静かにお願いしますね。
Sanae-san's voice comes in from the hall. We've been having some very loud secret discussions apparently.
まあいい。おまるは置いておいてだ。
For now, I'm not interested in it at all to begin with.
うっせえな。おまるにしとけ。
No.
じゃあこうだ。コードネームおまるということでどうだ？
Okay, now you go a bit on my nerves. Can we finally get to the point?
これならあたかもおまるのようでおまるじゃない。
I seriously don't care either way at this point.
そうか。よし、話を続けるぞ。別にお前がおまるを探そうとどうでもいいんだ俺は。
He seems stuck on this point.
けどな、それとは違うものをひょいと見つけられたら困るんだな、これが。
Is that something else inside the storage closet?
ああ、その通りだ。そしてそれは渚が探してるものでもある。
What is it?
聞きたいか？
It's okay if you don't want to tell me.
話してやろう。このまま内緒にしておいて、隠してあるものが俺の秘蔵エロ本1万冊などと想像されるのも嫌だからな。
Who in their right mind would assume something like that?
いいか？目ん玉かっぽじってよく聞け。
Okay. Wait, what?
あの物置の奥にしまってあるもの。そう、俺と早苗の過去だ。
Oh, okay.
昔の写真とかビデオテープとか日記だ。
Okay. His answer is surprisingly plain. What's the problem with those?
そこにいるのはな、
There's another person, I guess.
夢を追っていた頃の俺たちだからだ。
Oh, okay. It's different. Okay. I thought like a sister or something like that. Okay.
どうだ？今のはかっこいい言い回しだろう？
He seems so pleased with himself. What an idiot.
知ってるだろう？渚は小さい時に命を落としかけた。
No, I don't.
なんだ？聞いてなかったのか？
I know she's frail, but that is all.
ああ、あの日以来な。
The old man looks down at the floor, his eyes glazed over. He's preparing himself to tell a somber story.
すまん。屁をこいてしまった。
That needed a sound effect.
あれはとても悲しい出来事だった。
He forcefully drags the topic into somber territory as his flatulence wafts through the air.
渚は命を落としかけたと言ったが、それは正確じゃないかもしれない。
What do you mean by that?
いや、それはまた別の話だ。今は置いておいてくれ。とにかくだ。渚は死ぬかもしれないような状態に陥った。
So is the illusionary world something like a coma dream? But how does Tomoya know it then?
それは俺と早苗のせいなんだ。神様が罰を与えたんだと思った。夢ばかり追っていて、自分の娘をずっと一人にしていた俺たちが渚を奪っていくんだと思った。失ってみないと気づかなかったんだ。そしてもう一度渚が目を開けたとき、早苗と二人で誓ったんだ。ずっとこいつのそばにいようってな。パンなんて焼いたことなかったから大変だったぞ。でも早苗がパンなら自信あるからってよ。で焼いてみりゃあんなんだから、俺が一から勉強するしかなかった。まあ楽しかったからよかったけどな。
Would most people be able to go that far? Or maybe I've been underestimating what family actually means all this time. That, or this family is just special. I have no idea.
負い目をあいつに背負わせたくないんだ。きっとあいつはこう思うだろう。自分のせいで俺と早苗は夢を諦めたんだって。でもあいつ感づき始めてやがる。そういうところは敏感なやつだからな。だから思い出を物置の奥深くに隠した。焼いちまえばいいんだが、それをすると早苗が悲しむだろうからな。
He heaves out a deep sigh.
な、分かったろ。そういうことだ。
Well, I understand now, but no details at all.
お前の探し物は俺が手伝ってやる。だから渚を連れて行くな。
Oh, okay. Okay.
いいな。
So we get details now. The old man stands up after he finishes talking.
じゃあなこそ明日楽しもうぜ。
Sure thing, old man. He spits out an annoyed sound, then leaves the room. I'm alone now. Okay, or maybe we get no details. I feel uncomfortable, maybe because of what I just heard. An outsider like me is now in the Furukawa home. I can't stand the fact that I'm encroaching on their family time. How could I not feel like some sort of insensitive jerk? Maybe I should refrain from going tomorrow. I want them to enjoy tomorrow as a family, without having to worry about any outsiders. Oh, it's actually Monday. No illusionary world. Okay. The next morning, I'm in a room I'm used to hanging out in. Sunohara, yeah, I thought so. Well, at least I didn't have to decide this, because if I had to, I would have been pretty clueless. Let's save. Why am I saving right now? Let's go on for 10 minutes or something. Welcome back. It's me, idiot, and talk about the delayed reaction.
僕は朝だけは穏やかな時間が約束されていると信じていたんだ。朝食を食ってきて、こうしてコーヒーを入れて部屋に戻ってくる。
Hey, didn't you listen to Akio-san? Japanese people were born for tea, man! Pour me some coffee too. Man, I hate coffee. I really hate coffee.
そして小鳥のさえずりを聞きながらコーヒーを飲む。
Again, pour me some.
朝だけはそんな僕のささやかな幸せが続くと思ってたんだ。
You know what? Just give me yours. I snatch the coffee cup out of Sunohara's hand as he grumbles away. Huh, this is better than I thought it would be.
岡崎、てめえを今ここでぶっ殺す。
Now, just calm down.
平穏な日々をこの手に。
Hey, if you keep yelling like that, then those rugby team guys will.
ほら、朝っぱらからうるせえのはこの部屋が。
The door is kicked open, revealing a threatening-looking man.
どっちだ。
This guy. I quickly thump at Sunohara.
人付き合いや。
Oh well, we didn't have that in a long time. Yeah, we didn't have that in a long time. Sunohara is dragged away from the room. I sip on my coffee while listening to the birds chirp away the morning. It's a quiet morning, actually. Haven't had one of those in a while. Think I'd nearly forgotten what they felt like.
ねえ岡崎、今日はどうしたって？
Was that really necessary now? He's just back. I mean, if it's... I can accept it if it has at least a bit plot relevance, that he's gone. But this one... but I guess there are people who find that funny. It's just not my case of humor, I guess. Sunohara asked the question as he ices down his swelling cheek with a cold can of juice. He seems to have lost even the will to argue. Nothing really.
学校があったってこんなに早く起きないだろ。
Same goes for you.
僕は早起きしたんじゃない。
Oh, that is also a variation.
つうか喧嘩。
If you're gonna go to sleep, can I have your lunch? Sunohara already has his eyes closed. Hey, go to sleep after you tell me yes. No reply. Being alone in a quiet room with another guy makes me feel uncomfortable too. But this is a place where I've already spent so much time before. Until I met her. The word family conjures up nothing but negative images for me. But how do I explain today then? The last day of our break. I decided to leave Furukawa's early in the morning by myself, so that the family could spend time together without any outsiders around. I decided to be considerate to someone else's family. Even I think my own actions are strange. I want to be with Nagisa. In that case, I should have been with her. I should have acted selfishly, like I always do. But I'm starting to faintly notice something. It's not just Nagisa who I like. I'm starting to like the entire Furukawa family. I never knew a family could be like that. Humans only act according to their self-interests, and family have an unspoken agreement to ignore that fact as they live together. That's what I used to think anyhow. But I feel so calm when I'm with them. I feel like I don't want to leave their side to go anywhere else. How pathetic, really. Me, of all people, affected by family.
岡崎何笑ってんの？
Sunohara's voice. Huh?
なんか楽しいことでもあるの？教えろよ。退屈じゃん。
No, nothing really.
渚ちゃんに振られでもして泣きに来たのかと思ってたのにな。
Like that would ever happen. I'm just here because I ran away. I felt like I might get in the way of their family love.
家族愛？
They're having a picnic and they invited me along, even though I'm not part of the family. I hoped you left a note though, because I'm pretty sure they're looking for you if you didn't leave a note.
そりゃ渚ちゃんの彼氏だからだろ。
No, I don't think her parents have figured it out yet.
ま、仲が良ければ同じことだろ。
The mother literally said, like, I mean, the translation said love. I'm pretty sure she only said like in Japanese, but you know, whatever. But the mother pretty much indicated that she at least knows about his feelings, and it's pretty obvious what is going on. I doubt they have not figured out yet.
でもんなことしたら、渚ちゃんショック受けるんじゃないの？
I left her a note. It says that I had something come up, so that they should go on their own.
だとしてもだよ。
Uh,
自分のこと避けてるんじゃないかって、渚ちゃん思うんじゃない？
at this point in time, I understand how she works, you know.
そうかね。それお前のうぬぼれなんじゃない？
Yeah, right. Your jealousy is showing now.
いや違うね。渚ちゃんはいつだって不安に思ってるんだよ。自信がないんだよ。僕にはそう見えるけどね。
No, she has become a lot more confident thanks to me. She'll tell you the same thing.
だからだろ。
Huh? What are you trying to
い
say?
ろんなことに自信がついてきたのはお前がいてくれるからなんだろ。じゃあそいつがいなくなったらどうなるんだよ。いくらいろんなことに自信がつこうがさ、お前がいつまで自分のことを好きでいてくれるか、そのことだけには永遠に自信が持てないってことだよ。僕にはこれ以上わかりやすい説明は無理だね。
Well, to be honest, well, let me read through that again. She might be confident about a lot of things, sure, but the question for how long you love her is the one thing she probably never feel How did we get to that conclusion? I mean, I understand. I understand his argumentation. She's confident because you're by her side. Okay, I'll accept it. But how did we get to she'll never be comfortable about you loving her? I mean, she is not confident about that, I know, but still. Huh.
けど今の言いたいことがお前にわからなかったらお前ら長くねえよ。
Good point.
マジ限界。寝ていい？
Sure. With his feet still in the kotats, Sunohara falls on his back. Within moments, I can hear him sleeping. I leave the dorm. But as long as I'm with you, Tomoya-kun, I feel like I can keep trying. Does that mean that if I'm not there, she won't be able to? Were those words her way of clinging onto me? If so, or the reserved way of saying it? Then again, that is exactly how Nagisa is. Good point to stop, I think. Then next episode will probably really be the last episode. I guess. We still have a lot to find out. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. But man, you gotta say, like, Sunohara is a good friend. Like, a good friend is someone you can goof with, and at the same time, someone who can give you a serious talk if you need one. And Tomoya really needed a serious talk right now. Still, that we do the rugby scene right in front of that, I don't really understand, but okay. But I like that scene. I like that scene. It's cool that Sunohara gets, like, this scene that gives his character some value. And of course he's right with most to what he said. So, thank you everybody for watching. Come back for the next episode. It might be the last one. I don't know. But it seems we're getting close. I mean, I expected this one to be the final. But there's obviously some stuff going to happen that is probably at least going to fill an hour. I assume at this point, but we'll see. Alright, and I'll see you then. Bye bye!